Welcome to Young Writers. These days, more and more young people are blogging about their travel experiences. In the studio today, I'm talking to two young travel bloggers, Ben Smith and Lucy Hales, and I'm going to ask them how they started travel writing and what advice they have for new bloggers. Ben, when did you start writing?
Well, when I was at school, I used to read books all the time, but I never thought I could be a writer. At that time, I was more interested in adventure stories than travel books. Then, after I left school, I started writing. Short stories at first, but they weren't very good. Then I got to know people who had been to places that were off the beaten track and who had written about their journeys. And since I decided to take a year off before starting university, well, I thought it was a good idea to go travelling in Patagonia in the far south of South America and to write a blog about it.
What about you, Lucy?
Well, I'd just left school and I was studying American literature at university when I took part in a writing workshop with a famous Argentinian travel writer. He told us all about his travels in the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. I had already written lots of poems and then I started writing short stories, but I had never thought of travel writing before then. I couldn't wait for the summer holidays. As soon as they started, I booked a flight to Chile in South America and travelled along the coast and through the national parks, writing a blog about my experiences. Lots of people started following my blog, and soon it was really popular. That's how I got started.
OK. So, do you have any advice for young travel bloggers, Ben?
Well, yes. My advice is to plan to write every day. Get up in the morning and start writing everything that's in your head. That's the best thing to do. Every time something funny or interesting happens, write it down.
And you, Lucy, what do you suggest doing?
Well, while I was travelling, I used to carry a small notebook around with me all the time. And every time I thought of something or saw something, I wrote about it. So my advice is to always be ready to write about your experiences and write something every day.
OK. Thanks for coming into the studio, guys. Later in the show...